This is the plaintiff, Julius Staton. He says he helped his friend out in his time of need by renting a car for him because he doesn't have a credit card. The guy took it upon himself to use his credit card without his knowledge and rented more cars at other times. Bottom line, he put a stop to that, but is still owed $2,028.64, the amount he's suing for today. This is the defendant, Gerald Haskin. He says the plaintiff's a cousin of his, and the whole family's laughing over this ridiculous lawsuit. They rented a car together. The plaintiff had the credit, and he had the cash. He doesn't know what the guy's problem is, doesn't owe him a penny, and is pretty darn sure the judge will agree. He's accused of charging rides, but not going anywhere.
Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome.
Julius Staton?
Yes.
You are suing Gerald Haskin, your cousin's husband, for unpaid bills, you say, for a rental car that you helped him to get. Tell me what's going on.
Okay, it started out like around February of '09. He asked me to rent a car for him, but it was going out of town or something. So I said, okay, as long as you pay the bill, I got no problems with it. For months.
Months?
Months after.
What do you mean months? He was continuing to rent it for months?
Yes.
I thought you said he needed to rent a car to go out of town.
Right, he used to go out of town, but then he liked the car and he liked to drive around again, so he said, let me hold it for a while. I'm gonna rent it, keep renting it. I said, I got no problem with it.
That's sort of pricey. What was it?
Oh, different vehicles.
Like?
Cadillacs, SUVs. One of them was a Journey.
What were you driving?
He's right. Different cars.
Cadillacs?
Cadillacs. We had different Chevrolets, Oldsmobile, Pontiac, you name them.
Okay, and you did this for how long?
Well, it started, like he says, in February.
So it went on, that was February of '09, so how long did it go on?
That was just a couple of weeks then.
Okay.
We stopped, then we did it over again.
Who's we?
Me and Julie.
He was driving the car too?
No. He would rent the car for me.
Oh, that's
because
what you mean
had,
by we? Okay.
Right. He had the paperwork
The
and
credit.
I had the money.
The credit card.
Yes, the
And then
credit
you
card.
would drive the car, and you were
Yes.
paying how much per week?
$300.
Isn't that sort of pricey? Like
Yeah.
to do for like a year?
No, we didn't do it for a full year. We did it that month, only 2 weeks. Then we went back when I went to a family reunion in July. We started again around the 20th of July. And I went back to Julius. I said, we're having a family reunion in Virginia. And is it possible I can get a rental car? He says, no problem, because we didn't have a problem before. So I had the car out for a week then.
Do you own a car?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I used to own a car. With the
So
credit
you rented in
cards,
July, and how long was it in July?
For a month.
A month. And then when was the next time after that?
He rented for a month long. So he had it for the whole month of July, whole month of August, September, October, November, December.
Okay, so it did go on from July through what?
Like around, we turned the car in April.
From July to April?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my goodness.
But it wasn't.
Wouldn't it make more
monthly.
sense to buy a car?
Yes, it would. It'd come out.
But you
much
gotta
cheaper.
drive that Cadillac, man. You gotta be driving around in that Cadillac looking fine. Is that what would be the reasoning for behind that? Like, does your business require you to drum up business by having the fanciest car? What do you do?
No, it wasn't that.
What do you
It
do
was-
for a living?
I'm a construction worker.
Okay. Why wouldn't you just buy a car rather than rent a car for 8 months?
I was getting a pretty good discount. on
$300
it.
a week? You think that's a good price?
Yes.
Okay. So you seriously need some financial counseling. Okay. But aside from that, the crux of this case in front of me is that, according to you, what?
But see, some months he gave me, some weeks he gave me 300, some weeks he don't give me 300.
Were
He
you
give me
making any
200.
money off of this?
No.
So what would be
Nothing
the
at all.
point of you having to constantly chase him and then keep tabs and then pay your company? What would be the point of all? Why are you nodding?
Because you're right.
What do you, but why are you nodding? You're the one taking advantage of him. What would be the point of letting him take advantage of you?
Well, although I was helping him, helping him out.
No, listen to me. Helping him out is buying him a meal because he's hungry. Enabling him to spend $1,200 a month on a car and he can't afford to buy a car is not helping him. Okay? That's not helping. That's just goofy. So if there was there anything in it for him? Was he taking a little on this? It's inexplicable to me. So you would then have bought yourself the added burden of risking your credit, chasing him down for payment. Nice. Okay, and then what happened? So he stopped making payments in March?
Yes.
And what did he say about why he couldn't pay?
Oh, I gave you the money already. I said, you didn't give me the money for, because some weeks he gave me $120 or $200. Some weeks he didn't give me, not enough. Now, he don't want to give me nothing. He said he gave me money, but I told him he didn't.
Okay, now this starts in March, and when do you finally stop allowing him to rent the car?
That's when April was the last time he had the car.
Okay.
And I've been renting.
But the day he tells you I paid you already, is that the day you cancel the car?
No, it was after that.
Why? Why didn't you immediately cancel the car and tell him?
No, he said he was taking the car back. He said that's enough. He wasn't renting no more. I said, okay, I'll go with him to the car company.
Okay, wait, when you returned the car with him, was he already behind, or you didn't know that he was behind? I'm not understanding you.
I'm not sure. He wasn't behind yet.
Okay, so the bills come in, and then you tell him, hey, here are the bills, and then he says, nah, I already paid that.
Right.
So the problem in not paying you comes after he's no longer driving the cars.
Yes.
When there's no incentive to continue to pay you.
Right.
Because there's nothing in it for him anymore.
Right.
Because he's already returned the cars.
Right.
Then all of a sudden, that last few are going to be on you.
Right.
Nice. Will you be doing this again?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, no.
All right, Mr. Haskins, show me the receipts for what you paid.
Can I have a chance to speak, please?
Yes, but first, before you speak, you will show me the receipts so I can figure out what you paid and what you didn't.
Okay. I have paperwork here and...
Look, the bottom line is this. You would pay him in cash, correct? Or in
Yes,
checks?
ma'am.
Or in money
Check.
orders? In
Check.
cash?
Yes.
Okay. Show me the proof that you paid it.
I have witnesses, too.
Show me the proof that you paid it, and I'll listen to proof that you paid it. Go ahead. Show me the proof that you paid it.
I have a paper here that we put down weekly when I would pay him.
Let me see.
And, Your Honor, he owes me $1,200, Your Honor. Okay.
He owes you
can I have a
$1,200. That's the
please,
first time you said
Can I please have
that.
a chance to speak? Can I please have a chance to speak?
That's the first time you've said that. How come you didn't say that in your answer to the
Because
complaint?
I'm waiting for my turn. I'm standing here quietly waiting for my chance to speak.
You filed an answer to the complaint, and it's 3 pages long, and nowhere in that answer to the complaint do you say he owes me $1,200.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Who wrote this piece of paper?
My wife.
Okay, that's great, but you understand that's not evidence. That's your wife writing a piece of paper. Did he sign anything on this paper?
He was there. He was there. He was a witness. Can I say something, Your Honor?
Okay, first you have to answer what I'm asking you. Your wife wrote this piece of paper, okay? This isn't evidence. I thought you were going to show me a receipt where he signs acknowledging receiving cash. What is this piece of paper? Do you know what this is, sir?
No.
Were you ever present when his wife wrote a piece of paper?
When I came by his house, he was arguing about it. He showed me that. This is what I've been giving you. I said, that's not even right.
Okay.
'Cause some weeks you
so
haven't
this
given
isn't
me
something
that
where
much.
he acknowledges you paid him like you represented this would be. Now let's put this to a side. You had a witness you want to call?
My
yes.
son.
Come on up. What do you know about this?
Well, I know that my father been paying Julius every week because I'm usually there. I
Okay.
see my father every week paying Julius. Julius be at the.
Do you know what the tally is? Do you understand like how much the bill was and exactly how much got paid on the bill?
Yeah.
How much was owed at each portion?
Yeah.
And whether he was behind or in front, and how much each.
Yeah.
How would you know that?
Because I'm always there. I
Okay,
see
but are
it.
you reading everybody's paperwork and getting in everybody's grill
But
to figure out their
my father
business?
rent a car, yeah, that's my father, yeah. I
Right,
am
so you
in
take the
business.
bill from him and you say, let me see exactly how much that Cadillac cost, because there's different cars being rented, so there's different
No,
prices.
when they
so
have,
how
when
would
you
know?
rent the car, there's paperwork in the rental car stating what happened. So if I'm in the car with my father, I'm gonna look at the bill and see what's
Every
going
single
on. It's
time for a
always in
year
the
that your
government.
father was renting that car, from July through
Every time,
April,
I'm
every
always
single
with
time
him.
you happen to be with him
Yeah.
all the time. Do you have a job?
Always. Yeah.
What do you do?
Construction.
Okay, and do you do it with him?
Yeah, that's how I got in there.
Okay, and so you work together every single day?
Nah, but we're
Oh.
always together. I'm always
You're
with my
always
father.
together, so you can testify to every payment he made. How much
Every
did he pay?
payment. He paid him a lot.
Oh, have a
A
seat.
lot.
And welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. Guy, it's like $300 a week for 9 months. Would you ever do that?
No, I wouldn't.
Why? I mean, what if you can't afford a car? What do you do in a situation like that?
I definitely would buy something used from a lot. Why pay all that money to throw it away just to rent a car?
You get some kind of financing or something, right?
Yeah, definitely. I would be able to do that for $300 a month.
Isn't that stupid? I mean, that's right. For $300, you could probably get a loan payment for $300.
A nice car.
It's crazy. Going inside the courtroom.
All right, go ahead. What did you want to tell me?
I took the car back, Your Honor. He didn't know I took the car. When the car goes back, the bill comes. When he comes back, I told him the car is back. He's like, oh my God, the car is back, because he know the bill came because he spent the money. His transmission broke down, Your Honor, and he used the money to fix his transmission. Then all of a sudden, I noticed that the bill, now he's asking for money. He never asked for money, because the first time we rented the car, Your Honor, I'm trying to show you the paperwork, I paid him right in the rent-a-car place before I had service. I paid him before the service because he was doing me a favor, and he knows this. And I always stayed on top of him. I would give him $300 a week, Your Honor, and some weeks it didn't even come up to $1,200. Each week, I would give him this money. He says to me, oh, I think out of 9 months, you missed 3 payments. Out of 9 months, that would be 3 payments. He told me 2 times, he said it himself that I shorted him twice. So that was $200. You deduct that. That's $100. And 1 whole week, that's $500 out of $8,000, Your Honor. He owes me $1,200, Your Honor.
According to him, you didn't pay him in March, all of March, and that you didn't pay him in April, that you would pay him in dribs and drabs. You have a difference of testimony. He says one thing, you say another.
Yana,
you understand that, right? And so I understand, but now I want you to understand what I'm telling you. You have to be able to prove payment.
Yes.
Some way, other than telling me that your son was around for a year's worth of payments, because I'm not going to buy that. That your son is there every single time you do business. I'm not going to buy that. That's a son trying to help his dad. You keep telling me I have the paperwork right here. You don't. You have paperwork about the car rental. That doesn't prove payment. Let me tell you what proves payment. Receipts prove payment.
Can I say one thing, please?
You can.
Listen, this is common sense. If I'm supposed to give you $300 a week, man, for a rent-a-car, now you're going to tell me you're going to wait the bill get up to $2,000. So what was you saying? Oh, never mind, I'll pay you next week. Oh, never mind, I'll pay. Nobody's going to do this. This is common sense.
No,
you will
let
be
me tell you
looking
what
for
common
me
sense
for the
is.
money.
See, because common sense has to go out the window when I deal with my litigants. Common sense is that you don't rent a car for somebody for a year. See? So I'm not dealing with common sense. Common sense is you don't rent a car for someone for a year if there's nothing in it for you, which is exactly, you don't do it anyway, which is exactly what both of you say there was nothing in it for him. That's common sense. Common sense is you don't spend $1,200 a month when a car note would be $200 a month. That's common sense. So you can't tell me, oh, Judge, it just doesn't make common sense, because I'm not dealing with common sense in my courtroom. See? I'm not. I'm dealing with someone who is no financial wizard, okay? Because if you were, you wouldn't rent a Cadillac that you can't afford for $1,200 a month. So I can't say, oh, Judge, trust me, I was paying ahead. $300 if I would pay it ahead. I'm the kind of guy, I can't swallow that. You're also the same guy who put your son on to testify that every single time you made a payment, he had it in his head. And when I ask him how much then is the tally, a lot. So no, it is not common sense. I find in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of $2,028.64 because you are completely unable to prove payment, which is your burden.
Well, when you don't have any proof or any evidence that you paid, you come out on the losing end of the case. That's how it works. Step right next to him and tell me what you're feeling now.
Well, the judge didn't give me a chance to speak, and I got jammed.
She gave you a chance to show proof that you paid via receipts, and,
Right.
and you couldn't produce those.
Right, I didn't have no receipts because that was family. I was dealing with cash, and that was the wrong thing to do. But he knows, everybody knows, no one would allow no one to get up to $2,000 if they was paying them $300 a week. This is New York, and nobody's rich, so you know good and well. Let's use common sense.
You
here.
think even with family that you should get a receipt?
Yeah, next time I will, but
Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, that's
all right.
it.
Okay, right down this way. Okay, come on in here. So you win this case, but what's going on in this family now after this dispute?
Still family, but he can't use no rental with me no more. That's it.
So will you invite him over for Thanksgiving next time?
Sure.
All right, Harvey?
Okay, Kurt, you know what? If you're loaning somebody money and they come to you and they're just hammering you, oh, please, 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 and it's a luxury item, you shouldn't be bashful and say no to them, especially if it's something that they don't need and just something they want. If they can't afford it, you should be able to say no. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.